All right, fifth grade, for today's reading workshop lesson, we're going to be reading a selection about the Revolutionary War. Most of our reading this week, except for Thursday and Friday, will revolve around lessons about the military, because on Wednesday we will be celebrating the sacrifice and service that veterans have made to our country. We'll be celebrating Veterans Day. And so I thought it would be kind of interesting to read some of those selections and to learn more about that day through these selections. So today, our reading, we're going to go in here and click View Assignment. Okay, I'm going to go through the instructions with you, but our reading is going to come from a Scholastic Scope article that's from a past edition, so it's not the current Scholastic Scope magazine that we're reading. It's just one that they've put out in the past that I think you guys will enjoy, and I think it will give you kind of an idea of the sacrifice that people who served in the wars and the military kind of had to go through. So what a huge deal it was for them to serve our country and how it didn't come easy. So of course you're going to watch this video lesson first. Then you're going to go into the slide deck that I created, and you're going to read and listen to the article that's found on slide 2. You're going to complete the Central Ideas and Details activity found on slide 3 when you're finished with that. I also want to point out that your password, so this is where this video lesson is going to go after I'm done recording it. So we'll go ahead and go here to slide 2. But your password to get to Scholastic Scope Online is HES5ELA, all lowercase. So you'll get to the article right here. You can see this is going to be about the American Revolution. You can get to the article and read it by clicking here, and then this link comes up at the bottom. So you'll click on that. Then it's going to ask you if you want to log in or subscribe. You're already subscribed, so you're going to say log in. Then you're going to tell it that you're a student, and then you're going to type in our password, HES5ELA. And you can see I did that all lowercase. Then you're going to click sign in. That then takes you to the article. And you can see that you can listen to the article. So if that's something that you end up doing, so you would click here to go ahead and bring the article up. You can see this looks a little different than we're used to. So if I were you, I would probably do a full screen, and then it brings it up in magazine view. It's a little small, so you might even want to zoom in to do the reading. And then, of course, you'll want to scroll over when it moves to the next page. If you ever want to exit full screen, you can do that. And that then allows you to see your tabs. So probably if you're good with zooming in and zooming out and just scrolling, you don't need to be in full screen. If you want to listen to the article as you read it, then you would come back up to this tab here, and you can see, excuse me, that you have a couple of options before you read it. If you want an explanation of vocab words and definitions, you can click here and listen to that. And then you can also click here to bring up
Smoke and Freedom.
And I'm going to push pause on that. You can bring up the audio file. Now, once you have that audio file up, you're going to want to go back to presentation view. Oh, that didn't work. So you're going to want to push play.
A true story.
And then you're going to want to go back to presentation view.
Joseph Club Martin was still a boy when he became an American soldier.
I'm going to stop that so that you can hear me. But that's how you do it. So you would start the audio clip, and then you would click up here to present view, and you can follow along with it as it reads to you. You turn the pages back and forth by using the arrows here. Again, if you zoom in, you're going to want to scroll as you read it. So once you're finished reading the article and listening to it, you're going to come to slide 3. Now, I'm asking you to complete a Google form. It's a really quick and easy and short Google form, but I'm giving you the link to do that here. So you just click on this picture. Again, a link comes up, and then it will take you to your Google form, okay? And you can complete it. It's important that you read the directions and that you do everything that it asks. It does give you a link to the, here we go. Make sure it says your name up here. It does give you a link to the article if you want to go back in and refer to it. It's not locked, so if you still have it up in your tabs, then you probably don't need to click on that link. But you basically have 2 questions that I'm asking you to answer. The first one, so this tells a little bit about what central ideas and details are. It says the central idea of text is one of the main points the author is making. Sometimes a central idea is called a main idea. A central idea can always be supported with details from the text. Then it says, follow the prompts below to explore the central ideas and supporting details in Blood, Smoke, and Freedom. The link to the article can be found below. Remember that you will need to log in to Scope Online as a student and enter the password HES5ELA. Again, if you have that up, then you probably don't need to do that. Read the following central idea for the section Seeds of Courage. Then select 3 details that support the central idea. So here is the central idea. The American Army was inexperienced. So you're going to go through and you're going to read each statement and you're going to check the box of 3 of these statements that you think support this central idea, that the American Army was inexperienced. In the second question, you can see that that's worth 3 points. So you've got to get all 3 right to get the points for that. Read the details from the section Massive Attack listed below. Then identify the central idea that these details support. So I'm doing the opposite of what you did here. I'm giving you the details and I'm asking you to tell me what the central idea that those details support. So I get you started with the Battle of Brooklyn was. You're going to actually type your answer here. So you'll start with the battle and then you will fill in the rest. So you're just basically coming up with what you believe the central idea that all 3 of these details supports is. So here I'm giving you the central idea and asking you to select the details that support that central idea. Here I'm giving you the details and I'm asking you to come up with the central idea that supports. Again, when you're finished, you're going to hit submit. And then if you come back to the assignment, you will probably want to go ahead and click the turn in button because then that's going to let me know that you're finished and I can go in and grade your assignment. It's also going to get that off of your to-do list. So don't click turn in unless you have submitted that Google form. I love and miss you guys. Please let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoy reading today's selection, Blood, Smoke, and Freedom. We'll actually be reading a new selection tomorrow. We will not be staying in one selection all week long. We're going to read different selections each day. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.